Do you like adjectives? Big Bad Toy Store has twice as many adjectives as some other leading toy stores. Click the link in the description below and never buy from stores with minimally modified names again. Now watch my video. Hello and welcome to VR Reviews. Today we'll be reviewing the Beasts of the Mesozoic Atrociraptor Marshalli. So here we are wrapping this week up with my second Beasts of the Mesozoic raptor. And like I said last time, these are 1/6 scale dinosaurs from a successful Kickstarter project by Creative Beast, and they are really cool and something worth looking into if you are into dinosaurs. Starting off with a quick size comparison, of course here we have our raptor. Here's our standard Marvel Legends 6-inch Cosmic Armor Iron Man and 3 3/4-inch Marvel Universe Wolverine. As you may be aware, raptors are not generally the size that they're depicted in Jurassic Park and other popular media. They're generally fairly small, which is why these 1/6 scale figures are about the same size as a 6-inch kind of figure, which makes them work really nicely if you want something to be Jurassic Park size for your 6-inch figures, and they are in proper scale with 1/6 scale figures, but I don't really have any of those on hand to display that. And of course, they're much bigger than 3 3/4-inch figures. Now let's get everything else out of here and just look at our raptor. Alright, moving on to our 360 spin. As you can see, the Atrociraptor is mostly black and red and has a bit of dark blue and gray here and there. And then his hands and feet are a more scaly skin kind of tone. As I'm sure you know, black and red is the coolest color scheme, so of course I had to pick this one up, and I do really dig the way it looks. Once again, these figures are meant to be based on real-world animal color schemes. I'm not sure what this one is specifically based on, but I'm sure it's very scientifically accurate. And of course, all the sculpting on the feathers and everything continues to be really well executed, and I have no complaints. Head sculpt-wise, of course, it follows the same texture and paint as the rest of the body. The eyes are kind of orange, have black pupils painted in the center, and the inside of the mouth is sort of a dark pink, and you do get some teeth and stuff in there. So that's all cool, no real complaints there. Articulation-wise, you get a reasonable amount of articulation for your raptor. You get a hinge in the jaw. You get a couple of ball pegs in the head and neck, so you get some reasonable amount of motion there. Shoulders go in and out, forward and back. Single hinge elbows. Wrists hinge. You kind of get a little ball peg joint in the body, but it doesn't move very well. Ball peg hips move in and out a little bit, forward and back. Hinge and rotation at the knee. Hinge at the ankle. Hinge at the foot. Rotation at the lower toes and hinge on the big claw toe. And then you get 2 ball pegs at the base of the tail, and the big part of the tail is just a big bendy piece, which is nice. So you should be able to get them into a reasonable amount of raptor poses, but a lot of their joints are kinda limited. Accessories-wise, you get a couple of things. You have 2 different sets of toes. You get your flat toes for standing, and your curled toes for leaping or grabbing onto things. And then you get your base, which is really nicely painted and detailed. And you get a little clear ball peg stand that pegs into that, so it moves around, and it has 2 different heads that you can use for balancing your raptor. So that's cool. And necessary, because they are very difficult to stand up without it. Packaging-wise, you get nice little windowed boxes. On the side, Beast of the Mesozoic Raptor Series 1/6 scale dinosaur action figure, Atrociraptor Marshalli, and a picture of the raptor. On the back, you get some stats and description-related stuff, and pictures of all the other raptors that are available, which I'm not going to go through because they've all got really long names that I don't want to say, but there they all are. You can look at them. As is generally the case with these kind of boxes, they are good for in or out-of-package display. And that about wraps it up for our raptor. So until next time, goodbye!